Good day, everybody. Darren Yankee here with Echo Y Farms. We are standing out in one of our stockpiled pastures. This section is about 65 acres that we have stockpiled in this particular part of the farm. We call this the north section of the farm. Currently, we're looking at about 200 acres in total that we do have stockpiled for winter grazing. And now when I say winter grazing, I mean we're starting to graze some of this stuff in November all the way through middle of April till May when the grass really starts taking off and growing. Normally we get a really fast growth. Like that first week of May is big in our area for nice fast growth. But before that, like we'll say during the month of April, we want to be mixing some of this older mature stuff in with nice young growth. Creates a very good diet for early in the season. This particular pasture hasn't been grazed since the middle of October back in 2024. Currently it is August 31st. So we're looking at about 10 and a half or a little bit more months of rest on this particular area of the farm. But you can look out in the pastures and there is a lot of nice green growth down in the sward. This particular grass that we're looking at and standing in is a good 4 foot high probably. I mean, it's up to my waist almost, so 3.5, 4 foot high. Some really nice looking stuff right now for that winter grazing. Now remember that we do calve in May and June, so that is allowing our cows to kind of back off on milk production during the winter months. And they're just trying to produce a little bit of milk for their calf yet, and also start producing a new calf within themselves. So we don't need top quality feed in the winter months. We don't need top quality feed until we get into end of March, beginning of April in there. We want to get them on better quality feed. But at that point in time, you know, the grass is starting to green up a little bit in April there. So it's kind of the ideal situation that we can put the cattle into to be grazing this poor quality feed during the winter months when they don't need as much quality during that time of the year. And if we have to, we can always pull the calves off the cows earlier just to allow them to recoup and recover. But I mean, there's just a lot of leaves down in here. And there ain't much for old stems really, it's just a lot of nice leaves. I'll just grab a big handful. That's all leaves I'm holding. There ain't a single stem in there. But just as thick, like dog hair. Get down in there. It's hard walking out here actually. I've actually fallen a couple times getting to the point that I'm standing in. But I just wanted to bring you out to kind of show you what we got going on out here. And you know, just like us humans, we need rest. So allowing the pastures to rest for an extended period of time has a lot of benefits. If you keep grazing those pastures every 30 or 40 days and graze them 4 times a year during the summer months, them pastures need fertility put back out on them. Because all you're doing is taking away. Them roots don't get big and strong. We want big, strong roots. And the only way to do that is to leave your grass get big and strong. Make it mature. It's also putting seed heads out. And them seed heads will produce, hopefully, more grass another year. So we're not fertilizing our pastures. We're not reseeding our pastures. It's all done by nature. Just a few things to think about. That's what we do in our operation. I'm not saying this is fit for everybody. But there is a pile of dry matter, tons, out in our stockpile pastures right now. And we do have a couple more months, or at least one more month of true growth before we have our killing frost, which is normally the first week of October, or around the 10th or something like that. So that'll be coming up here shortly. So there still can get added more tons out here yet. But anyways, I just wanted to bring you out and show you around. You have a great day. Thanks for following along.